I was diagnosed with epilepsy on July 10th, 2024. The day before that, I was laying down on the couch watching TV. A few minutes later, I was woken up and my dad had told me that I had a seizure. The fire department and the EMTs were in the apartment surrounding me. I was very confused because I had thought I'd woken up from a nap, but I was actually unconscious. I had gotten up to use the bathroom, but as soon as I got to the bathroom, I began to throw up uncontrollably. It was hard for me to walk since my arms and legs were jerking during the seizure. As I got to the ambulance, all I could think about was, why am I even going to the hospital, because I didn't remember any of this happening. And I was taken to the hospital, and I tried to walk, but I couldn't, and I almost fell. I had to get a wheelchair, then I was taken to the emergency room. By the time I had gotten there, I had fallen asleep. Later that night, I had to get an MRI. When I woke up the next day, I was taken to the children's hospital and was taken to a room. My family came and visited me throughout the day. I was still trying to process what was going on until the doctor came in and told me that I was diagnosed with generalized epilepsy. Generalized epilepsy is when a person has seizures, but the cause is unknown. After that day, my life changed. When I found out the news, I didn't know how to feel. I had prayed every chance I got for God to heal me and prevent me from having another one. Since I was diagnosed with epilepsy, I had to start taking medicine every day, and each week the dosage had to be increased. As I started taking 2,000 milligrams of the medicine, I had started to feel depressed and anxious most of the time. There were times when I would cry uncontrollably, and I would sometimes think about how I can die any minute from not waking up from a seizure. I had eventually lowered the dosage to just 1,000 milligrams, which I'm currently taking today. I continue to pray and trust in God that He will protect me and heal me. In February of this year, I had to spend the night at the hospital for a test that scans the brain. This test was important because it would determine if I would be able to drive or not. Because in order to drive, you have to be seizure-free for a certain amount of time. It just so happened that I passed my driver's permit test a few days before the scan. If the doctor had seen discharges in my brain, then I wouldn't be permitted to drive. I still continue to pray and trust God through this process. The next morning, the doctor came in and told me that she didn't see any seizure activity at all. Since July 9th, 2024, I haven't had any seizures. I thank Jesus for healing as soon as I heard the news. All of these months of praying and believing in God for a miracle had worked. I want to tell you all today to be faithful and wait on the Lord, and He will renew your strength. Keep trusting in Him, and you'll begin to see the plan He has for you. And we serve a miracle-working God, and His name is Jesus. And I knew that Jesus worked miracles, but after knowing what He's done for me, I know the greatness of Jesus, and now I have a story to tell everybody.